today is the day we're getting the big state of play this afternoon, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're about, I don't know, as of recording right now, we're about 8 hours away. So I figured it would be a great time to get into what I think we can expect from state of play and kind of what my plans are for Rebirth when it comes out. So again, if you all are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Helps me grow, helps me get to where we want to go. You all know the drill. You all watch YouTube videos. You know what I'm about to ask you to do. So let's get into it. Like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you to everybody who is currently doing that. I know who you are. I see you on X. I see you all putting stuff out there, and I appreciate the hell out of you. So first off, I want to talk about kind of what my plan is with content here on the channel as it pertains to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. As you all know, I'm doing a lot of very different types of content now, but Rebirth is going to be my focus while I'm playing through the game. So my plan right now for the channel is, first off, for you all, during my live streams, we're going to be doing some giveaways, some contests live on the streams. I thought that'd be fun to do. Just some cool little extras, some fun little things for you all. And I love doing stuff like that. I love doing giveaways and things like that. I've been in a situation where my money's tied up with projects for a long time, but now it's loosening up a little bit, and I can do a few giveaways and stuff. So be looking forward to that. I'm excited about that. There's going to be some really cool ones in there too. So be looking forward to that. But as far as like how I'm going to attack the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content, I'm really excited to dive into everything that's going on in the story. Like as far as the game, not speculation, not educated guesses, anything like that. What's actually being presented to us in the story, from a director, from a writer, from an artist standpoint, which I am all three of those things. Obviously, a lot of you all know that. That's why we're here. So I will break down for you exactly what is being told to us in the story elements, why I've been able to pull some things out that I've been able to pull out, and as far as the marketing stuff goes too. Everybody says, Ray, your guesses when things are going to drop are usually spot on. How do you do that? It's all in the marketing. It's all in the marketing. If you know how to read the marketing, all is well. So I am really excited about doing the breakdowns for Rebirth from a standpoint of a director, from an artist, from a writer's standpoint, kind of what they're going for, what they might be leaning on a little bit, and kind of where you can see maybe things going in Game 3 because of how things play out in Game 3, some of the references they're drawing from, some of the inspirations they're drawing from, really diving into that chapter by chapter, a chapter by chapter breakdown of all that. Now, we might play through the game first and then go back and do a chapter by chapter breakdown, which seems more likely because I really just want to, first playthrough, I really just want to experience everything they're presenting to us, really soak it in, really absorb what they're doing with the story, see if it kind of lines up with what I've been thinking they're doing with the story, and then we'll go back through it and do our chapter by chapter breakdown. Now, there is a lot of worry about spoilers and stuff out there. I mean, at this point in the game, if you're still worried about spoilers, you shouldn't be on social media, you shouldn't be on YouTube. I mean, I'm going to have to watch this state of play today, and I don't mean to say it that way. I want to watch it, but it is also not lost on me that there could be some spoilery stuff in whatever they show for Rebirth at the state of play. I've made peace with that. I'm a grown-up. I'm not going to cry and moan and wet the bed over, you know, something being spoiled. We're all grown-ups here. Well, most of us, I think. So, you know, it is what it is. We know Square Enix does this. They put out spoilery things. If you watch at your own risk. So I'm going to watch that state of play today. Whatever they show us is what they show us, and we'll go from there. But speaking of the state of play, the second half of this conversation here, I will be live streaming the state of play. I will be going live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's 1 p.m. West Pacific. So I almost said West Coast. I'm working with a lot of people on the West Coast on projects right now, so I tell them West Coast time. Really, I should say Pacific. Anyway, I'm going to watch this. We know there's some confirms, right? We know Rise of the Ronin, Stellar Blade, There are a few others. Silent Hill 2, I think, is confirmed. I'm really excited about Silent Hill 2. I'm very excited. Just from a directing and a story standpoint, Silent Hill 2 is one of the best horror stories ever told in a video game, period. Bar none. End of conversation. It is fantastic. I love that they're starting their remakes with Silent Hill 2. I love it. I love Konami is starting with that, and then they're going to go into Metal Gear Delta, which is arguably the best Metal Gear game. My favorite is Metal Gear 1, but Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater is up there as well. So the confirms, we kind of know what we're going to get there. There were a few others, I think, but it's also January 31st, which is the big birthday, 27th birthday for Final Fantasy VII. Happy birthday, Final Fantasy VII. We know we're going to be getting something at the State of Play. The way I think it's going to play out is like this. It's State of Play. We're going to get a lot of fluff. We're going to get a lot of stuff that maybe we're not as interested in. There's going to be some DLC announcements for some stuff. There's going to be, there's going to be filler, So don't shoot the horse before we get to the finish line, right? We're going to get a lot of talking segments. We're going to get a lot of talking segments about some of the PlayStation exclusive things that are coming out that they're going to be talking about that are already confirmed. We're going to get a lot of that. The last 3 to 5 minutes, they're going to be like, hang on, we got something else for you, or something like that. And that's when they're going to show Rebirth. That's when they're going to talk about the birthday. Happy birthday, Final Fantasy VII, 27 years old. Here we go. It's you've been able to rent a car for 2 years, Final Fantasy VII. So, and then they're going to get into the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth stuff, which I think is a great way to do it. And here's the thing. My original prediction for the demo drop, if you all remember, was within the first couple of weeks, like the end of January to middle of February. That was my original demo prediction. I think specifically 10 days from the end of January to the beginning of February, a 10-day period. We're right in that period. It's all in the marketing. It's all in the marketing. We're right in that period. I think we're going to get a shadow drop for the demo today. I think once they finish their Rebirth stuff, they're going to be like, demo available today, or demo available now, or something like that. And look, they're gonna crash Sony's servers. Sony doesn't have the most reliable servers as it is. They're gonna crash it. I'm going to set it as soon as it's announced. If it is announced, it's not a lock that it is, but I think it's almost a lock that it is. If not, it'll be. I think they're gonna cook up something for next week too. I also think next week, the middle of next week, probably Wednesday, because Wednesday is a great time to drop marketing on people. It's the hump day. A lot of studios, the companies like to do that. I think next week is going to be a big marketing day for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well, specifically Wednesday. So you are officially like just a few weeks away from, that's the final push. That will begin the final marketing push. You're going to see commercials on TV. You're going to see TV spots. You're going to see all this stuff, and that all starts the middle of next week. Mark it down. It's all going to start middle of next week. They're going to be firing things off, so be ready for that. Be prepared for that. If you're watching just anything, there's going to be commercials, and they're going to be showing stuff. So be prepared. I really am excited about what we could be getting. Interviews that are going to come out, like special little snippets, sound bites from people talking that are in the know at Square Enix. I think there's going to be a lot of meat on the bone in the next couple of weeks. But for today, if we don't get that demo today, we get it next Wednesday. I think we get it today, though. I think we're going to get it today. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Also, what is your crazy prediction for State of Play? I'll tell you what mine is. I think Resident Evil 9. I think we get an announcement for Resident Evil 9. Because if you look at the release schedules, 2019, we got Resident Evil 2 Remake. 2021, we got Resident Evil Village. 2023, we got Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is still amazing. It's still amazing. I just did a playthrough on it recently. Still amazing. Still amazing. So, 2025, next numbered Resident Evil title. Numbered, or remake, numbered, remake, numbered. I think that's what they're going to do. I think that's how they're going to play it. Now, Capcom does like to announce it a little bit closer to their release date, so it'll be interesting. Now, I think if they could announce it today, it could be an announcement today, and I'm basing this off of nothing. It's just a hunch. It's just a gut feeling I've got in my bones. I got a feeling this is what they're going to do. So if they announce it, just an announcement trailer, and then with a title or whatever, title reveal trailer, little short, 30 seconds, whatever. Then at Summer Games Fest or something this year, later on this year, midway point of the year, or hell, they might even wait till later on in the year, like Game Awards time, around that area. Release a full trailer, and then they'll drop a release date for probably spring. They like to release these in the spring, except I think Resident Evil Village came out in the fall. Yeah, so that came out in the fall, so who knows. But I think that could be the big surprise at State of Play. So anyway, aside from a demo, which we're all almost expecting at this point, like unfairly expecting, but we're expecting it. So anyway, that's my thoughts on State of Play. That's what we got going on. That's what's going to be happening over the next few weeks here on the channel. So be excited, lock it in, be prepared. And make sure you click the bell so you know when I got stuff going live all the time. So appreciate the hell out of all of you all. Have a great day. Stay safe. Be good to each other. Keep rocking. And I will see you all later on today for State of Play. Right here with Ray. You just may. Hear what I say? Bars! Anyway, catch y'all later.